Hello guys, welcome to our channel Essential BI. Today we are going to discuss about the relationship in the Power BI. What kind of the relationship in the Power BI available and types of the relationship, cross filter directions, why we require the relationship in the Power BI and what will be the impact if we are not using the relationships in the Power BI. So we will discuss each topics one by one. First, we will cover theoretical part, then we will go with the practical part in this session. So keep watching this video. So first, we will discuss about the relationship. What is the relationship? Relationship in the Power BI is a crucial aspect of the data modeling, especially when the dealing with the multiple tables of the data. Relationship can help you to combine and analyze the data from the different table effectively. So, as we also know, the data is typically organized into the tables, where each tables represent a specific data set. Tables consist of fields that is also called the column, holds the different types of the data. So, one thing which is very important in terms of the relationship, that is the common key. On basis of the common key, we can create the relationship. So common key should be the primary key and the foreign key. So if we are going to establish the relationship in between the two tables, so two tables contain the primary either primary key or the foreign key. So we can like we will see what is the primary key. Primary key is a uniquely identify each row to in the tables, and foreign key is the reference key of the tables. It refers the primary key from the related tables. And we have three type kind of the relationship in the Power BI. So Power BI support the three kind of the relationship, three types of the relationship. One-to-one relationship. Each records in the tables is related to one and only one records in another tables. One-to-many. Each records in the primary tables can relate it to the multiple records in the related table, but the record each records in the related tables can only be the related to one records in the primary tables. Many to many relationship, we can say the end to end relationship. So this type of the relationship require the intermediary tables and to establish the connection between the two tables. Each records each tables contain the duplicate data. So while table are consisting the duplicate data, so it will automatically capture the many to many relationship. So to avoid this situation, we need to create one intermediary tables. We can say the bridge table as well. So we can create a bridge table and we can create the relationship through the bridge table between the two tables. So that's all, guys, for the theoretical part. So now we will see the practical how we can create the relationship. So as we have the four tables as of now, so I'm going to delete that tables because I need to import the data again. Okay, I'm not going to delete that table. So what we can do, we can just apply and close and apply. So in this relationship tab, right? So once we will click on the relationship tab, so it will give us the modular like model of the data model in the Power BI. So we can say the data model in the Power BI. If we can say the tab, the manage relationship. So once we will click on the manage relationship, so it will give us the this kind of the data. So here I will delete one, this one, and this is also we have deleted. So if you can see, there is one option, auto detect. So auto detect means so once you will import the table by clicking on the get data. So data, whether data is coming from the any sources, so it will auto detect the relationship. If if both tables or multiple tables contains the uh, key columns or primary key. Otherwise, if it is not auto detecting the relationship, what we can do, we can create the new relationship here. So we can select the fact table. Suppose I am going to select here the customer and another table which I want to create the relationship. So order. I have created one table, right? One is the customer, second one is the order. So here cardinality means like type of the relationship. We have discussed one to one, one to many, many to many, and one more thing, many to one. This is the just a kind reverse of the reverse thing of the one to many. So as of now, it is by default detecting the relationship one to many. It means like the customer table contains the unique records, unique order ID, and the order table contains the multiple order ID. So that is why it is it is already displaying one to many. So now coming on the cross filter direction. Cross filter direction means once we will select the filters in the slicer, so it will filter the table. So if we will do the single, so it will if suppose the filter is taking from the customer table, so it will filter only the customer tables. So I am going to do both here. Both means it will if user can select the filter from this table or customer table, then both data will be filtered on basis of the slicer or filters. So now one to one, now I am going to click on, so that relationship has been established. Now create one more relationship. As we have created relationship on the customer to order, now I am going to create the relationship on product. Let's see what. Okay, so this is the one-to-one relationship. So we have the unique order ID and unique order ID in the product and unique order ID in the customer. So we have the one-to-one relationship here, and we have already selected that the cross filter direction as both. So now create another relationship, customer to superstore. If I will take the orders and superstore, right? So I have this one. So now this is the many to many relationship because both tables contain the duplicate data, so that's why it is showing the many to many relationships here. So to avoid this situation, otherwise what we can do, we can leave this thing as it is. But if you want to remove, if you don't want to put the many to many relationship in your model, then what you can do, you can create the bridge tables. So we will also create one bridge table in this session. So those are the relationship part. So now coming on the bridge table, if I can click, we are getting the superstore and okay, edit query. I'm going to edit the orders table. I'm copying that orders table. I'm giving that name bridge, bridge table. Now going to delete all columns, remove columns except customer ID, remove columns, remove other columns. Now remove duplicates. remove duplicates. Okay, so now we have the unique value here. Suppose if we don't want to create the many to many relationship in our model, so what we can do, we need to create one bridge table. So we have already created that bridge tables, and go to the modeling part, click on manage relationship. So first of all, I that is auto detected relationship, so I'm going to delete orders and superstore. So first of all, I will create the relationship between orders. So here it is coming many to one. It means that order table contains the many records and this is the unique data. And now going to select this both. One relationship is this and second relationship is this superstore, and bridge table, and same thing goes to here. So that's the things we have covered the relationship. So now we can see the impact of the relationship. If we are not creating any kind of the relationship in our model or Power BI report, so what will be the impact? So we can take the one table. So in the moral of the story is like, if we are not creating any kind of the relationship in the Power BI, so we cannot see or we cannot display any kind of the data in table or visuals. So I am going to customer name and sales subcategory. Okay. So as of now, I have three columns. So that is the visualizations is coming because of we have created the relationship. Now I'm going to remove or inactive all the relationships. So what happened? That is not happened because we have taken the data from one tables. If we will take the data of customer name from customer and city from order, so it will not display the data and it will give us the error that fix this. If we will click on the fix this, so it will ask cre- create or auto detect the relationship. So don't go with the auto detect, click on manage relationship, because we have already created the relationship. We just need to select that one checkbox and close this thing. So on basis of the customer, we can find the city here. If you can see that customer is related to the Los Angeles. So that's all about the relationship. So if you like the content, please subscribe our channel to motivate us. It will give us the motivation to create another video. And thank you so much, guys. Keep watching.